Hey everyone, welcome back to Transformation 5. For those of you who are just logging in, you're new to me, I am psychic medium Leslie Whirling. And on Thursday, May 22nd, I was in meditation and channeled a new series called Transformation 5, where we are being tasked with the challenge of self love, self awareness, balance, establishing rules and boundaries, as well as creating or utilizing tools of self care. And so this is video 2 where we talk about self awareness. Now, the idea here is for you to take this task for the next 5 days or longer and still continue with the self love practice. And you can build off of what you've already recognized, the 5 qualities that you love about yourself, or you can continue to focus on the same 5 things moving forward, but continue to add that to your practice for the next 25 days fulfillment. And now add in the step of self awareness. The idea that came in around self awareness was to be conscious of what your triggers are. These are things, that may irritate you, that other people do. These are things that may trigger a response because perhaps you experienced some sort of trauma and you may still need some healing around that. So the idea here as a whole is to do these exercises as a healing practice because you're making room for positive change. You're clearing out the old, you are coming to terms with what is in life that you can and cannot control, and you are gaining power in the process, learning how to self assess, self manage, correct, clear, open space, welcoming good, and continue on with that process. It's like recycling, if you will. So the idea here is about learning what bothers you with the self-awareness, what triggers you, what helps you find peace, what helps you find laughter, companionship, community, love. This is looking at the positive side of self awareness as well as the negative, and we all have it. So it's important to look at it and sort of step back from the emotions. The idea here is to write about all of this. And so, no, you are not going to get away with not journal writing. This is the task at hand. And while you're at it, if you haven't been literally writing down the things that you love about yourself, now's the time to do that. Add that to your self awareness, especially if you start going into the space of triggers, irritants that seem to really get you riled up. Those things are often reflecting things that you don't like, perhaps from your own past, your own traumatic incidents, or that you just are not right with in this world. And so part of the exercise here is recognizing what you don't like, but having an awareness that it's perhaps not your place to correct it, or perhaps you don't have an opportunity to directly make positive change in regards to your triggers or in regards to the things that you absolutely cannot stand. Start to look at what you can control, your reaction to these things. And are your frustrations going to overwhelm you and leave you balled up in a corner, or are they going to activate the good parts of you? It's important to really be thorough with this exercise of self-awareness. And if you have trouble thinking of, okay, what is bothering me, then perhaps all you need to do is start with a body scan. Go inward, close your eyes, take a few deep cleansing breaths, and then start to assess your body. And if you come up with physical ailments, write about those. But if you come up with things that you can't seem to stop replaying in your mind, That's a big clue from your higher self that you need to address this thing. So start looking at it, dissect it, identify what role you have to play in it, where you can gain control, what is outside of your control. And so, what can I now do to find some peace with it? The idea here is not to lose yourself in the triggered moments or become okay with the things that you absolutely cannot stand. Like, there is genocide happening in this world. I'm not okay with that. I'm guessing you are not either. And it's an awareness that we all have, but I know I cannot just go into another country and start saving people. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. So what can I do instead? And so some of this comes down to, okay, logically, what are the steps that I can now take? I see this, I know that it's happening. I'm not okay with it. I will never be okay with it, but I'm aware. And I can accept that this is the current reality that I'm living in. Okay, now what can I do? Can I call senators, congressional leaders? Can I start putting volunteerism into action to make positive change in other ways? Can I start financially supporting groups that provide disaster relief or that help provide food, in Gaza? Like, think outside of the box, because sometimes when you're so overwhelmed by what is ailing you, you can't see the clear path to the other side. And so that, my friends, is the goal of week 2. Self-awareness, so that you can clear what is no longer serving you, and so that you can find a clear path forward. Best of luck to you. And again, continue with the self-love and drop your questions below.